Good afternoon. I am here again. I'm going to switch my chat to live chat just in case, you never know. And I'm going to pick out a pen today. Last week, my favorite pen that I love the ombre effect of this pen. It was dying, so we are back to using the Tri-Plus fine liner. Let me just double check that you can hear me. It does look like my mic is working. And last week we were on the letter B. We started at the beginning of the letter B. And we finished with the word ball. We did have a little bit of room left on the page, so let's get back to it. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer. I am an English language teacher. I went to the University of Calgary and got my certificate in teaching second language. And I wanted to do this YouTube channel just as a starting out point for people to find me as a tutor or a teacher of English. Anywho's, it's a very warm, beautiful day today, and we are sitting inside. So I'm trying to find the word ball. Where is the word ball? We've got balance. I need to turn the page. Ball. Here we go. It seems like every time I'm doing this, I'm setting things up a little bit differently. So here we go. I still haven't found the word ball because I'm moving things around. Ball. Oh, the next word is ballad. Ballad. If you're musical at all, you've probably heard this word. The next word is ballast. Ballast. Ballast has to do with a ship. That's about as much as I know about that. Next we have ball boy. Ball boy. And then we have ballerina. Ballerina. And a perfect word to follow that up is ballet. Ballerinas are in ballets. Then we have a logical next word, ball girl. Ball girl. And then we have ballistics. Ballistics. And a slang word that I'm going to skip. Next we have balloon. Balloon. I feel like I'm just on the verge of needing to cough, so I'm trying not to cough into the microphone. Then we have ballot. Ballot. Oh, balut. I spelled that wrong. Ballot. And one more slot on this page, we have the word ballpark. Ballpark. we're in for another one of those days where we have ball a bunch of times, but it's interspersed with some words that seem quite different. All right, let's flip the page. I am only writing on one side of the page. That's just the way I'm going to do it. So, next we have ballroom. Ballroom. And then we have balls. Okay. But I believe this is sort of the slang word. So, next we have another kind of slang thing to say. Balls up. Okay. Ballyhoo. Ballyhoo. Does anyone know what ballyhoo means? It means excessive noise or fuss. All right. Moving away from ball, we have bomb. Bomb. Another one of those words that you do not pronounce the L. Bomb. It's there. It needs to be there, but you don't distinctly pronounce it. Next we have baloney. And it's spelt two different ways. Baloney equals baloney. That's what it says. That's the dictionary. And just to remind everyone, we are looking at the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. Next we have balsa. And then we have balsam. Balsa and balsam. Then we have the word baluster. Baluster. After that we have balustrade. Balustrade. It's such a beautiful day, and I can just look to the right and see the blue sky. There's some clouds in the sky. And there's a little bit of a breeze blowing through the trees. So, as you might guess, this probably is not going to be a very long video. I was just planting some bulbs. I have some bulbs from last year and just trying to figure out where to put them all. Back to our dictionary, we have the word bamboo, speaking of plants. And then we have the word bamboozle. Bamboozle. I can safely say that I've never written this word down, ever. But now I have. Next word is ban. And banal. Banal. Ban and banal. And then we have banana. Banana. And then we have band. Band. There are 2 iterations of band. They are both nouns. And there is sort of a verb, there is a verb of band. When you band together, that is a verb. Next we have bandage. Bandage. So this one is both a noun and a verb. Sorry. Bandage is also a noun and a verb. The physical bandage or the act of bandaging. Next we have a capitalized word. Band-aid. Band-aid is a product name, a proper name. Then we have bandana. Bandana. And, a short form, B and B, which stands for bed and breakfast. Not necessarily capitalized B and B. And I can hear in the background, I don't know if you can hear, but my dog is lying down behind me and her tummy is grumbling. Next we have bandit. Bandit. And then we have bandmaster. Bandmaster. Maybe my goal for this channel and for these live streams is like one of those ASMR channels. You can listen to the sound of my dog's tummy grumbling as I talk in a calm, neutral voice. Who knows, maybe you can fall asleep to this. Next we have bandolier. Bandolier. It does have a secondary spelling. Bandolier. This is a B. Bandolier. I don't know, what do you think of my handwriting? Is it good enough? Is it readable? It's making me question my handwriting doing all of this, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure you can read it. Next we have bandsman. Bandsman. And then we have bandstand. Bandstand. Then we have bandwagon. And I have to turn the page in the dictionary. We are moving on to page 80. The next word is bandy. Bandy. And then we have bane. Bane. And then bang. Couple more lines to fill in. There are 4 different iterations of bang and lots of explanation. Next, we're going to move on to banger, banger. It is a British word for a sausage or a firework. Then we have bangle, bangle. And then we have the word banish, banish. Alrighty, let's move back up to the top of the page. We're going to go with the 3 columns. We did banish, and next we have banister, banister. Moving on, we have banjo. I think banjo would be a cute name for a dog. Then we have bank, bank. There are 5 different iterations of the word bank. We have a noun, a verb, another noun, another verb, and then another noun. Lots of different versions of the word bank. Then we have banknote, banknote, and bankroll, bankroll. All right, where were we? I keep looking away and losing my spot in the dictionary. Bankrupt, bankrupt, banner, banner, and then we have the word banister, banister. I think that's the British word for a lawyer. There's no actual there's no definition here because it does one of these. Banister. So I guess we'll get there eventually. Next we have bands. I don't know if people use do people use that word anymore? Bands. It's an announcement to the public that it says a public announcement in church that 2 people intend to marry each other is called bands. Moving on, we have banquet, banquet, and then we have the word banshee, banshee. I have played a game called Fable, and in it there are some banshees. It's very interesting. Then we have the word bantam, which I didn't know that is a type of chicken, a small chicken. Very interesting. After that, we have bantamweight, which is one word, and it is a word that is used in boxing to indicate a weight class. Next we have banter, banter. Are any of these words new to you? Let me know in the comments. I think so far, I think I have heard all of these words today. Not necessarily words that I would use, not all of them at least. Like bamboozle. I don't think I've ever used that word before. Next we have banyan, which is a type of a tree. Banyan. Did I miss? No, I didn't miss any words. We're good. Then we have baptism. Baptism. And then we have Baptist. Baptist. We'll move up. Then we have the word baptize. Baptize, either I-Z-E or I-S-E. And then we have bar. Bar is a noun and a verb. And then we will flip the page here. Onto page 82. There are 3 different iterations of bar. Bar is also a preposition. I believe that's what that short form stands for. P-R-E-P. A preposition. That is the first word that I have noticed is a preposition. And then moving on, we have the word barb. Not just the name of your favorite auntie. I'm just kidding. I have several aunts, so I can't really say that one of them is my favorite. But I do have an Aunt Barb. Next we have barbarian. Barbarian. And then we have barbaric. Just going to skip that line. Barbaric. Then, we have barbarism. Barbarism. And barbarity. Barbarity. For some reason, the word barbarity is making me think of the show Lost, which I have watched several times. Very, very crazy show that. But I do not know why it makes me think of, why the word barbarity makes me think of Lost. Next we have barbarous. Barbarous. And barbecue. Barbecue. How does it spell? In this dictionary, it's spelled with a C-U-E at the end. Next, we have the word barber. Oh, sorry. It's actually barber, E-R at the end. And then we have a type of a drug, a barbiturate. Barbiturate? I don't know if I'm saying that right. The spelling the spelling is different than I expected. Barbiturate. Moving on. We have the word bard. And then we have, going back up to the top of the page, bear. I almost feel like I could do 4 columns, but maybe not. Can you tell I'm tired today? It's been a nice weather week, but the warm weather here, when we don't have air conditioning in our house, it can be a little bit overwhelming. We don't have air conditioning in our car either, so sometimes you don't mind, but sometimes I just cannot stand it. It all depends. The next word that I've already written is bareback. Bareback, riding on a horse without a saddle. And then we have the word barefaced. Barefaced. I wonder if I could write these words and talk at the same time without getting mixed up or spelling wrong. Probably not. Then we have barefoot. Barefoot. I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to just type something into the chat. Because why not? Welcome to my pronunciation practice. All right. I have entered a comment into my chat. I have not done that before. I have said, welcome to my pronunciation practice. Please leave a comment of a word you would like me to pronounce and keep it clean. But as of right now, I don't think anyone's watching, so that's okay. All right. After barefoot, we have bareheaded. Bareheaded. And then we have barely. Barely. It's funny because I've seen so many really weird live streams. If you are scrolling through live streams, there is some weird stuff on there. Some of it you don't even know what's happening. This is simple. You can tell what is happening. I am writing words down and I am reading them out to you. Moving on from barely, we have bargain. Bargain. And then we have, of course, the word bargaining. Bargaining. After bargaining, we have barge. Barge. Barge is a noun and a verb. And actually, bargain is also a noun and a verb. Noun, verb, noun, verb. All right, we have barge pole. Barge pole. And then we have, baritone. Baritone. I could be wrong, but I think most men, when they sing, are actually maybe not baritone. Maybe tenor is a more common male singing voice. I don't know that much about the different voices, but baritone I think is pretty common, and I think tenor is pretty common. Next we have a chemical element. We have barium. Barium. After that we have bark. Bark. There are 2 iterations of bark, And if you look at my shorts that I've put up on this channel, I think it actually might be the first short that I put on this channel. It is in relation to the word bark. The guy is talking about the different parts of a tree, and I am watching with my dog and letting her know that someone's talking about the word bark. So, bark is the sound that a dog makes, and it is also the outer layer covering of the tree. Next we have barker. Barker. And then we have barley. Barley. Has anyone ever had barley soup? My grandpa used to make barley soup for us when we were younger. Beef and barley. It was actually pretty good, but I don't think I appreciated it as much when I was a kid. Next we have barmaid. Barmaid. And my hand is starting to cramp. You know, this is really the only handwriting that I do of late. But let's try to finish out this page. After barmaid, we have barman. Barman. And then we have bar mitzvah. This is 2 words. Bar mitzvah. Just wanted to make sure I spelled that right, because it does come from Hebrew, I believe. So bar mitzvah. And then we have barmy. Barmy. Or is it balmy? Barmy? Not too sure about that one. They do also have it spelled with an L. That's why I'm questioning how it's pronounced. Balmy, barmy. I do not know every single word in the English dictionary, but I will attempt it. Then we have barn. And there I went off the screen. Barnacle. Barnacle. Yeah, my hand is really starting to feel the pressure. It's also because it's hot in here, though. Next we have barnstorm. Barnstorm. And then we have barnyard. Barnyard. Oh, let me just check something. Okay. Just checking in the chat to see what all it has. I am new to all of this. Okay, moving on, we have barometer. Barometer. And then we have barren. Okay, that's been 34 minutes. And we are on the end of page 83. I'm just going to write that down. Next week, we will be looking... I think I will continue with the letter B. I'm enjoying not picking a random page. If you've listened this far, I'd really love it if you would give me a comment and let me know that you're watching. I have had a couple of views on some of my videos, but I don't know if I haven't really looked into the analytics because why bother at this point, but I haven't seen if people are staying to the end. I mean, who wouldn't want to stay to the end with my lovely, calm, and enjoyable sounding voice with my Canadian accent? Anyways, I hope you had a great day, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks so much.